Hello everybody, it's me, RP Son Goku. That's a long ass name.
It is.
Yeah, and I'm joined today by Nico.
Hello, once again.
Yeah, and we were commentary duo today. I swear we've not actually had a stable commentary duo yet. I mean, well, stable. Let's say consistent. Then you join us here at Japan for round number 9. And look at this, we have a track map. We have a track map.
Ah, beautiful.
That is okay, I need to sort that track. Can we like sort that track map out to be?
Yeah,
well,
just set it to like full.
I have set it to full. It's not on full though.
Oh.
Well, what? I set it to full. Can I not actually set it to full? Is this some bullshit? Oh no, my first stream, and I've already sworn. Hyper's gonna kill me.
Alright. First car out is
Buttons back.
Buttons back.
Yep.
Thoughts?
Buttons back. So I'm just gonna put the tweet out the fact that we're streaming already to season 2, round number 9, Japan. Did you put the link in the chat for the stream, by the way?
I will, yes.
Thank you.
Let me...
You do that whilst I look at the stream chat and say, hello, Cycle Boy. Spectator menu, you can't... oh, yes, I can, actually. There we go. There we go. I've learned how to change it. It's in the spectator menu.
Oh, yes.
It says minimap or full track map, so we can actually see where people are. And we can tell you where the yellow flags are, too.
That's amazing.
That is actually sexy as fuck. Like, that is...
Alright, that's...
that is pure sexual goodness. I mean, there are going to be a lot of sexual things today.
Alright, link is in the chat.
Link? Oh. I thought you meant like link as in link, not the link.
Oh.
Also, we actually have 14 people racing today, not 13. Sankey dead, unfortunately, though. His PlayStation overheated and went kaboom. So, big rip. We'll join his teammate on his fastest lap, as I'm pretty sure that's wide and invalid. I couldn't tell you. Oh, no, it's not. So, currently, dry quali. Hopefully it can stay dry for the whole quali session.
Let's see. Got my not sponsored water. Oh.
Oh, is the yellow flag set to 1/2/3? I don't know who that could be.
It's the whole track.
Yeah, it's a full track yellow, and like it doesn't show up to be yellow flags on the track map, which is a little bit annoying, but it's okay. There's yellow flag in sector 2, so that could be anyone. Again, it's kind of...
yeah, no one's stopped right now.
yeah, nobody's stopped. So I presume it's just like a person going off track, but you know. So currently, the only person choosing the hards, well, the only people, Swanee and Gypsy George. Everyone else going either softs or mediums as Buttons back, causing himself a yellow flag. As I believe that was Colin he let through there. Yes, it was. So no Parallax today. Bazooka Joe really needs to capitalise on this. I mean, he's currently about 40 points behind, I believe, in the standings. Haz is on a lap. Yeah, we could watch Haz. Also we could see Colin go first. Boom.
Ooh.
I mean, he's the only person who set a lap, but still.
Yes.
As Haz.
And Haz blasted out of the water, but on fresher tire or softer tires. So.
On the soft tyres.
Yes.
The
softer tires than the mediums,
well,
and the softest tire.
Boy, that is true.
Soft.
Yeah. I miss the old like old tyre sets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They technically are still, but
They're C1. Whatever crap that is. Oh, Racing Maestro going wide. Has Duque actually forgetting that he has a quali ban?
Yeah, he went to the wall. I saw him. He just went straight.
Yep, has supposed to have a quali ban and he's set a lap. Well, that is him penalised. Oh, and he leaves the session. Okay. I'm presuming that may have been lag, as we've just watched Blackwell cut a corner. Probably going to be his lap invalidated, but nope, it's set and it's second place for him. And technically what Haston do is he can get himself disqualified. And that will rule out his lap, so he doesn't really have to worry too much, but I mean, it's still not right. So we'll have to see what's going on with him as Button's back just sets a lap. My notifications are going off. Okay, so I'm going to go in chat and just let him know that he had a quali ban for last week. It was Bahrain, I believe it was.
Yes, for the first lap.
Yep.
Thing.
Okay, anyway, whilst we speak about that, Colin improves his lap time, Button's back, it's a 1:31.0.
Ooh. As George takes out the 100-meter board for the chicane while he was trying to let someone through.
I mean, that is peak.
That's
fun times. Ooh, TJ.
That's real strats right there.
Yeah.
Because like, you take out all the braking boards, so everyone just locks up, and you get pole.
There you go, that's the has stuff sorted out. I'll have a look at that when we're not commentating. I like how I get notifications in my notification bit because I've got notifications turned on, but I don't get notifications anywhere else. I don't. It's not in my subs boxes and it's in nothing.
As
I'm just starting watching James Tourish and Ryder PG Killer. Ooh. Both of them actually on a lap.
Just went off.
Yeah, James having to go into the pits now because of that.
Yeah.
Ryder going into third position, 1:30.8. Looking rather quick, Ryder nowadays. I remember him last season being quite near the back, and now look at him. He's up in third. And watch Swanee go and smash this out of the park and put it in first on the hards. Imagine the scenes. Oh, no, never mind.
So everyone's coming back in. Or some people.
Yep, TJ also coming back in. He lets his teammate through, but his teammate's like, nah, I'm going in the pits. What was the point?
So Ryder, only car on track still.
Yeah, he's coming in now, I believe, for his lap. Digitomoto on an out lap as well. Season 2 World Champ... Excuse me, there is no hyper here. I am Son Goku RP.
Yeah. Who is this?
Yeah, what is a hyper? Yeah, actually, what is my username? Fuck, I forgot. Never mind.
Goku UISRR or something? I don't know.
Oh wait, hold on. It's Son Goku UI SSB. That's it.
Oh, okay.
Yes, my totally legit username. Man, oh, this is peak. It's actually peak. Anyway, we'll just stick with Digi Samoso as he's the only person out on track about to set a lap. And everyone else is on out laps.
Yes.
Anyway, we will stick with Digi Samoso on a lap. I like how now they force you to ride on board as well through the S section, but they don't make you do that anywhere else. That's the only part of the track they force you to ride on board with. But
Very
from what I've
interesting.
realised, at least, I'm not too sure.
Oh, as a Haas goes off. I think that is the other George, or George 1980. Right under the bridge, he went off.
Who do I think will win the championship? Depends on who's actually well, it depends on who turns up to every race. I think Parallax if he turns up more, well, to every race, but if not, then it's Bazooka Joe. Simple. What do you think, Nico?
Yeah, Parallax is pretty good. So I think it would be if
Yeah.
there wasn't
Yeah, Haz, this is this stream. What's up? Should have done that last weekend. Nope, you didn't. We looked at your footage, all the admins, and we gave you a penalty. That's why. We looked at the footage we had. Parallel didn't send any footage either. We said anyone who has footage for any of these incidents, send it. If you sent us footage, we could have a look at it, but you didn't. Well, once you get back in, if you get back in, just please go out on track and... Well, no, I mean, like, just disqualify yourself, like, just, I don't know, do some random shit. Well, no, that just retires you. But, like, just park in a dangerous location that's not actually dangerous. Okay, see ya. Okay. Peak.
Peak.
I don't know why I kept watching Digix most of that. I should be, really, we should be looking at who's qualifying. I feel awful.
Yeah, I've just been on board with Bonds back the whole time.
So,
Just like chilling.
yeah, so quite a few people actually get to set a lap. Blackwell, the slowest driver out on the softs. I don't know, sorry, he said his time on the mediums, but he's now back out from a soft lap. Regular George all set a lap on the softs. James Turish and Racing Maestro still yet to set laps, along with Bazooka Joe. And with 4 minutes to go, it currently looks like Button's back will be on pole. As far as Haz UK can't disqualify himself as he's retired. Okay, Nico, if you don't mind, just quickly, message Haz, tell him it's a message from Hyper, as it is as I'm hyper,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you know, I'm also
Ooh.
not hyper. Ooh, James. Just
Yeah,
tell
fast
him,
up.
at the start of the race. Oh, regular George. Yep.
Oh,
Yep, tell him at the start of the race, just to race, just to not jump the start, but to start, but pull over to the side he's on, off track. Actually, hold on, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. You know what, we'll just sort it after the race. We'll give it to him for next race. We'll sort it then. Just tell him, don't worry, we'll sort it for next race. No point.
okay.
No point sorting any of this out now. Anyway, so that's regular George out. He's at lap time 1:37. Not the greatest of laps. Blackwell has set a soft lap. Racing Maestro on his out lap. Colin also on a lap himself. And currently it does look like the James Tourish will be getting pole. Unless the drivers in the pits do come out for another lap. Also, if you can you invite him, please? I can't seem to invite him myself.
Yes.
As I can't invite him. Yeah. I think I said that anyway.
I'm just trying to message him now.
Thanks. Okay, yep. Anyway, I'm keeping with Colin here for now.
Oh, I actually can't invite.
Oh shit, so someone needs to invite him. It's been a woeful start to the stream, my apologies everyone. No, James, he will get quali ban, but it'll be done for next race. And as he missed it, he'll get an additional penalty onto that. So Colin goes through. Was that an improvement on his lap time? No, it wasn't. Ooh, Colin going slower on the softs, it looks like. Well, so the last few people are coming onto the out laps. Bazooka Joe, the Jigsaw Moto, Swanee as well. TJ may not make it. So looking at where TJ is, do you think he can make it to the end before time runs out?
Gonna be close. I'm gonna say no, actually, but let's see how fast he can go.
And I think
Hopefully, yeah.
even Buttons back may struggle getting onto his lap.
Yeah, 30 seconds. The last sector is around 16 seconds, I think. So if TJ can get to the sector split by 16, he should be okay. Which he actually won't. So I think Buttons back will barely be okay, but TJ's not gonna make it.
Unless our timings are wrong again, as Racing Maestro comes through and sets a third place time of 1:30.4. Like, that is pretty dang good.
Oh,
Nope,
Buttons
TJ
back.
just made it through there.
Yeah, barely.
Looking at this, TJ Carlo and Ryder confirming 5th and 6th, both on the mediums, so looking kind of strong. Whilst everyone in front, apart from James, looks to be on the soft. So Colin sets his lap of 1:31.0 or 0, whatever you want to say it. Wonder what Bazooka Joe's going to set here as well. Oh, Hazard's joined back. Yay.
Yay.
Yay. See, Bazooka Joe, Buttons back. Racing Maestro at Swanee and a Jigsaw Maestro all get to set a lap. Oh, well, Racing Maestro
Racing
has to.
Maestro's,
Well, he
Racing
did.
Maestro's pulled off.
Yeah. Ooh, Swanee! But nice 1:30.3. 1:30.3. Wait, what? No, it's 1:30.0. Oh my gosh, Bazooka Joe. Stop.
Oh my god.
a man needs to... I mean, to be fair, James could beat that because he's on mediums, but still, I mean, damn. Like, what are people like? And hooray, someone didn't go in the pits finally.
And there we go. A swift end to quality.
Yep.
Because no one went to pits.
Finally. Ah, you know why? He says you don't have Cobalt. Oof. The Shotman fight, no. No, actually, it's honestly because, you know, where is he? Regular George retired instantly. The Bazooka Joe first. James Tourish doing well, getting second on the mediums. Has third. Swanee just behind him in 4. And he's even closer between Jigsaw Moto as well. Ooh. Racing Maestro 6th. Buttons back just over a second behind the leader. TJ Carno 8th. Ryder PG Killer in 9th. So these three doing well on the mediums. Colin in 10th. And that rounds up our top 10 with Blackwell, Regular George and Gypsy George finishing the grid. And last we have our little interval here. I'd like to say today's race is unofficially sponsored by water.
Be sure to drink it.
Yeah, it's not sponsored this time because I ripped the label off.
just water in general.
It's just the water, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally the race after I turn 18, I'm going to commentate and be like, this race is sponsored by Foster's.
Yeah.
It's some shit like that. I don't know. Literally the only thing I'd actually ever drink is stuff that we have. My family aren't full of alcoholics, so... You know, we don't actually have alcohol, which means, yeah. No chance of me buying any. Big rip. Anyway, Sankey Dead has been put into a Ferrari, even though he's not in Ferrari. Because that's how this game works. We don't need that. So looking at tyre choices, Blackwell, Regular George, or Blackwell and Sanka both chose the mediums. Regular George and Gypsy George both choosing the softs. Would you say it's a soft to medium strat today?
I'd say most likely. Probably softs, maybe 11 laps, and then mediums, the rest, the other 17. From what I've had experience with in OBRC, it was around 10-11 laps on the softs, and then 17-18 or 16-17 on the mediums.
I mean, tyreways are not too bad here in Japan, so I'm hoping that we don't have too many, well, incidents, should we say, where these tyres drop off and end up just, well, really getting destroyed. And hopefully we don't have any crashes in the first lap, and you know, people can actually implement their strategies how they want. But still, 4 people here today, not getting any points. So really, it's the best of the best will be able to go out there and really push themselves. And before the race, who do you think's going to win the race today?
Probably between Bazooka and James, because like Bazooka was 3 counts ahead in qualifying, but then James was on the mediums, and he was still second. So if that's anything to go by, it's going to be close between those two. But you know, Haz could always do something. Swanee, and yeah, you never really know.
You know, I'm not confident, but I think it's going to be one of the people on the mediums right now. So I'm going to say it's going to be either TJ Carlo or James getting the win today. However, Bazooka Joe definitely can pull some stuff out his arse. Like, no offense, like, not being, you know, homophobic or anything, but like, he's just got that about him that he can just pull out magic. Anyway, 5 red lights, and away we go.
Lights out. was a slow start from the.
I
from
honestly
Swanee.
think I honestly think Racing Maestro there may have cut the start, but it looks like Haz has already got up into second. James, oh no, never mind, make that down to fourth. As it's 3 wide into a turn. Ooh, is a yellow flag? Don't know who it is.
Ooh, Haz goes off. Haz spins at turn 4.
Oh, that's unlucky, but the Jigsaw Moto with a decent enough start here. Buttons back, also getting out well as well. Do you mind just like looking at the back of the pack to see what's going on down there whilst I focus on the leaders for now?
Alright.
Well, I say leaders, I'm currently looking at TJ Carlo, but
Senka
still.
goes off a little bit. Gets passed by Haz. Haz. Oh, and regular George spins.
That's unlucky
Right
for
underneath the bridge.
unlucky for regular George there, but do you know if Haz or well Sanka or even regular George has wing damage?
Yeah, as soon as the race started, I saw a piece of like end plate like flying off one of the Mercedes. So
I mean, looking at his start, that may be
I
Swanee.
think it's Swanee's the right side. I think doesn't have a end plate. Maybe he hit the wall because he had a pretty slow start and lost a couple spots right away. So maybe there was just a lot of there were more cars around him than he thought.
I think regular George has spun again as he was going quite. He's not moving. As James Turret is down for a move here up on Jigsaw Moto. Jigsaw Moto down the inside. James Turret, James, whatever the hell his last name is, or Gamez, I don't know, was down around the outside. It's not worked too well for him. As regular George is able to get back on his feet. But I don't think Swanee went into the pits. Unless you lot saw something I didn't.
Swanee is not in the pits.
No.
He's gonna stick it out.
I mean, my intervals are really screwed over. Apparently, James is a minute and 34 in front, behind people.
Yeah.
Oh, James has spun it.
Yeah, at the exact same moment, Swanee also almost lost it as well. Same corner.
I believe that's Gypsy George there, who I just saw doing the exact same spin. Both the Georges here not having good starts at all. I'll tell you who is having a good start.
Ooh, and regular George is continuing with no front wing. Heading into turn 1.
Respect to
It's going very wide.
respect to that man.
No.
Oh
So
no.
unfortunate. He's not giving
Hashtag
up.
just
Good.
George things. Oh wait, hold on, no, I mean
Yeah.
hashtag just Swanee things. Get that trending in the chat, boys.
Yeah.
Or don't, I don't give a damn. But anyway, looking at this start off, it looks like the best person so far has been Blackwell, up 5 places. And unfortunately the worst start has been Gamez. As oh look, he's fighting with Haz again. Bahrain again, oh no.
Uh-oh.
Imagine next season, the person who runs this league, Hyper, and what a twat, would put Gamez and Haz in the same team.
Perfect.
I mean, what a match made in hell.
That'll be very interesting indeed.
Oh, yeah.
And according to the map, regular George might be getting lapped soon actually. It's been a very, very, very bad start for him. Trying to make his way back into the pits with no front wing.
Gypsy
He'll lose
George
multiple seconds.
in the pits himself. I'll just go back to tyres, because tyres are quite important at the moment. But Button's back doing the best on his mediums. Actually in 3rd position, and not too far behind the front two as well. TJ also pressuring Racing Maestro of Blackwell, closing down on him. With DRS activated this lap, it may mean that TJ or Blackwell could get the move done on Racing Maestro. There's a safety car.
Safety car.
Regular George is out. Oh, TJ.
Carlo had to avoid Racing Maestro as the safety car came out. He slowed right down.
Ooh. I mean, that is
Regular George is
unfortunate.
also in the wall.
Yeah, I love seeing that. Hold on, can someone put like that sad music, like?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like da na na.
Oh,
Maybe?
like
Or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Swanee.
Oh no, easy. Oh, TJ Carlo was gonna be so angry. because not only did Swanee just cut in front of him, but he's also getting held now in the pits. An extra 15 seconds. That was the ultimate baller.
Man just got
Savage.
blue balled.
No shits given move
Man just
in
got
the
blue
world by
balled.
Swanee there. Swanee's looking to win this thing. He doesn't care if he has to sacrifice his teammate. Swanee's dedicated. That's a man on a mission right there. Best moment of season 2?
Yeah.
Right there? Oh my god, I feel so bad for TJ.
And both of them have gone to the hards as well.
Oh no. No, Swanee's on mediums. Swanee's on mediums.
No, he's on
last?
hards.
He is?
Yeah, he's on hards.
Oh, on my screen he's on mediums. Oh no, what's on?
Well, my stream's on hards. On the stream it's on hards.
Yeah.
Were you
That's
looking at Colin?
On the telemetry, like on the spectator menu, if you go to tires,
Yeah.
it says he's on hards, but on my actual screen,
Oh,
the
yeah,
tires are yellow.
Oh yeah, the telemetry's always right. The tire color isn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't looking at that right away, so I was like, oh, he's on mediums. But yeah, they're both on hards.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
it. I
that was
remember spectating a wet race once. There was a driver on softs. As in, like, his tyres looked like wet tyres, but they were actually softs. And it was weird, because, like, the person who I was with in the past, like, it was an online lobby, we weren't commentating. But, like, it was like, look at this guy doing so poorly on his wets. And we're like, what the fuck? Everyone else is on wets too. What's going on? But yeah. At least Gypsy George can now get back in the race.
Exactly.
I mean, to be fair, this safety car has been a blessing in disguise for some people. Obviously not TJ Kyle or regular George though.
Whoa, so Gamez's front tires are red, but his back tires are yellow on my screen.
Well, you're just fucked
Like,
then.
yeah, like every car is different to what it says on the telemetry.
Oh, there goes a front wing. I don't know who that was, but someone's...
under safety car.
Oh, who's just
That's
got a penalty
gonna be-
for it? Has anyone actually just got a penalty there? I didn't see. Didn't see one.
Who's front wing?
I don't know. It was someone's front wing. It was either James's... Gamez's. It's not Swanee's. It may have been Collins. Was it Collins?
Let's see.
Nope. Not
yeah,
Collins.
the left side of
Oh, what?
no, left side of Ryder.
Oh, it's Ryder.
Yeah.
Oh, so Ryder went into the back of someone. For God's sake, Ryder. Man was just riding their rear wing. It's not his fault. Just ride it and lose control, ride it. Let it see. No. Okay, we're sorry, I'm not like hype. I don't sing during my streams.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
No singing allowed.
Yeah, no. This is a non-autism channel.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
I'll just remove myself.
This is segregation.
Alright, so safety cars should be coming in soon. I would hope.
Okay, well, they're about to cross... Oh, they're not about to cross the line. I wonder, why is Sector 3 so blimmin' short? Like, what is the point?
Mysteries. Science cannot...
Oh, actually, I know why. I think the sector line is where the start-finish line would be.
Yeah,
because,
like the end.
Not the... Is it the international course? Or is it Indy? Oh! And the Jigsaw motor has just binned into the wall.
Oh, no.
Colin also getting a penalty for colliding with Sankey are dead, but Bazooka Joe getting a good start. Button's back, coming out the block second. And it's 2-1 between Blackwell and Ryder. PG Killer Ryder does back out just slightly. Colin with penalties.
Side by side.
And obviously has to win that. He's on fresh softs. As Jigsaw Motor forced to go into the pits, but luckily he'll be able to choose the hard tyres and go to the end. Or choose the mediums and try and go 21 laps on the mediums, as Has is trying to re-overtake Colin here.
so close.
Oh, Has lost it.
Oh, Has goes off.
He's doing Need for Speed Drift. Oh, no, don't
No.
collide.
Almost gets collected
Oh.
by Gypsy George.
Almost. He is so lucky at that point.
Oh, Gypsy George is off.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I
What is
saw
it?
he had a 5-second penalty, and I skipped to him, and he was sliding through the
Oh,
gravel.
he's now retired.
And he's retired.
Well,
So,
this start of a
unfortunately-
race has been a bit fucked. Japan,
Yeah,
not
this
the
is
thing.
the craziest start ever. Like, oh my god.
What's going on? Japan's
This is
not
like
normally
50
like
crashes.
this. Yeah. I know
Lap
you.
6.
There's there's a virtual safety car. Fuck me.
Oh man.
Someone.
Well, at least everyone's gonna be able to save fuel.
This is why we don't allow Tadikamoto to host the lobby. Because whenever he hosts it, he puts safety car on hyper mode. And they just like cool out the blooming safety car every 2 seconds. But to be fair, I don't get it. Japan, everywhere's a runoff. But you go to Baku, there's like 3 cars piled up in the castle section. No safety car at all. Just makes sense. I mean, it really does. I mean, after that, we've technically got 20 laps of just racing now, hopefully. But James Tourish into the pits, onto the softs. I presume he got wing damage as well.
And VSC is in. So back to racing.
Yep, he'll really lose out there. Not too much though, but he'll definitely go down a place or two. So I was just watching over Racing Maestro here, who's currently in between medium runners. I mean, the only person apart from Bazooka Joe to actually have stayed on his softs from the start.
Ooh, 2 Mercedes are side by side.
Oh no! Oh, let's don't watch
were.
this. I don't think we should watch this because I feel like there's gonna be a bit of a love lost here from TJ to Swanee.
Gonna be crazy.
It is. I mean, we're probably gonna have both of the Georges now coming to the chat, be like, "What the fuck just happened here?" I bet they both just wanted to go like, I don't know, watch some random crap on YouTube, like me. Oh wait, no, I can't even do that after this race. God damn it!
After this race, I'm gonna be going out to eat dinner. So
Oh, enjoy. After this race, I'm going to be going to play Dead by Daylight because I promised my mate I would.
epic.
Yeah, I know. I said I could. I said I could actually do it earlier, but then, unfortunately, Cart just bailed, and I was like, oh,
Oof.
big rip. And I was like,
Has going
ooh,
fast.
hello, Haz. What are you doing there? Oh yeah, he's got 9 seconds of free room. Of course, he's gonna set fastest lap.
Yeah. Only person in the 33s. Fastest lap.
Is it because he's got 33.9?
Oh really?
Oh no, he's got 33.6. Okay, fair enough. Oh, the Jigsaw
Speaking
Moto
of,
on the mediums. I mean, that's just pure amazingness.
33.5.
Anyway, Blackwell closing in on Racing Maestro. So like it, the top 6 all have stayed on their tyres from the start. Yeah, they're going to have to stop at least once more. I mean, as well as Collins. Actually, technically the top 7 all have to pit again.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
Swanee and TJ Carlo are really the 2 that can go to the end on their tyres. And 23 laps on the hards isn't loads. It's just, can they keep it and possibly go for a win?
Well, at the current moment, if everyone in front of the hard runners were to pit, it would be the 2 hards out in front. So as long as the gap doesn't increase anymore, by the time the soft runners come in, the medium runners come in, it'll just be the hard runners just defending with
Ooh.
Mad.
So I was looking at the fact that TJ very, very close to Swanee
Yeah,
here.
same.
But yeah, unfortunately, the gaps are just over a second for each of them. So if they can keep under a second, it should be really good for Swanee, as Button's back's crashed.
Oh no.
He's ended up in the wall.
So
And that's
shoot.
taken 3 people out. No. Buttons
Hugh
back
Jackson.
taking his teammate out, as well as was that Has? Or was that?
No, oh, has just hit him. He's just hit into him.
Ooh,
And he has a 5-second penalty for something that wasn't his fault, and
Oh,
he
for
has
hit-
damage, massive damage
for
now.
hitting with Sankey Dead's DNF car.
Yeah, that is...
Well, Has can get
Unbelievable.
that removed.
Yeah, Ryder has a drive
Fuck's
through.
sake! Fuck's sake!
Speeding under... Oh, there's a safety car. Okay.
Look at what we fucking have.
What is going... I've done so many races in single player, and I've never had a safety car. How come we have 3 on 9 laps? Like...
Hold on. Open lobbies. You know, you do 100% open lobby with like dirty drivers, no safety car, but 5 finishers. 9 laps with relatively clean drivers, 3 safety cars. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, you know, can you just
Alright,
look
so
in the
was
chat
it-
to see what everyone's saying? For me.
Alright, so Bazooka Joe... Yeah, I'll check the, like the stream chat, or the...
No, I've got stream chat loaded in the actual
Oh,
chat.
like
See if
the-
anyone's
like
saying
the,
stuff.
the
Yeah,
PS4 chat.
yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
A lot of people are actually pissing here. Most doing for the mediums. Ooh. Is there just anything funny that you should point out, or like anyone moaning? Because I just want
Alright.
to, I just want to hear what
Yeah,
everyone's
nothing's
saying.
been said since the race started. So,
Oh, I'm surprised Sank hasn't said "fuck you, bro."
uh-oh. Well, probably after the race is officially done, we're gonna see some,
Heated debates.
yeah, some drama.
Well, I mean, the funny part is now, Racing Maestro is leading this race. Never thought I'd say that. Yeah, actually, this is doing the only few laps that Racing Maestro leads this whole season. I want to point that out. These will be the only few laps he leads this whole season, but yeah. So he's first now. Swanee's gone up to third, and is able to really, really hold out his tyres. Bazooka Joe, I think, made a mistake going on to the hards. Same with Ryder. I think they could have gone to mediums. Because the safety car won't be into about lap 13. So, you know. Well, I say lap 13 like lap 12, but still. And then along with that, James also making that same mistake. In my opinion, but really, anyone who hasn't chosen to go on to the hards, though,
We'll have to stop again. Probably.
yeah, apart... Actually, no, sorry. Yeah, anyone who's chosen to not go on the hards or mediums, so basically buttons back, will have to stop. Anyone who's still on tyres will have to stop. Like, for example, Colin's now stopping, Haz is now stopping.
Yeah.
Swanee's going to have to stop, but he can't stop for at least another good few laps yet. Unless he's planning to take his hards out till the end. But really, Racing Maestro and Blackwell are the ones that are losing out here right now. Both of them need to pit again. And you know, everyone else is here just like, you know, they're free. They can do what they like, when they like. Really, apart from Buttons back, who's now pitting again. I mean, wow.
Probably going on to the hards.
Yeah. Already just yacht wing damage. I mean, looking at how this race is going, there's only one person I can now see winning this.
Who would that be?
Actually, no. No. There's 2 people.
I would-
Depending on speed.
yeah, and you know there might be like 5 more safety cars. So who knows?
I
You
pray
could
not.
have,
I pray not.
anyone could win. Like literally any of the 11 drivers. If stuff gets crazy.
Okay. I'm going to place my bets right now. Oh, TJ's just overtaken the Jigsaw Moto under safety car. We'll have to look into that one then, Chief. But anyway, from what I can tell, I think it's going to go. Actually, no, I'm going to put 3 people down: Swanee, Bazooka Joe, or TJ Carlo.
I would probably agree. Yeah.
And Ryder's a possibility, but I don't think he has the pace. James may be able to, but you know, he's quite far back and would have to overtake basically the whole pack. And we're still not going in.
One more lap.
From one of the safety
So
cars.
yeah, Racing Maestro is gonna have to pit within 1 or 2 laps. Probably. The
I'm-
softs are probably going off right about now.
Hold on, he could probably pit right now and then get back in there.
Yeah.
And nope,
I
he's
think right
decided
now
not
would be
to.
the best.
And he could have
option
hit last lap. Like in this game, you know, there's always the lap the safety car's called, 1 lap for the whole grid to regroup, and then the next lap is your pre-start up lap. I was like,
Haas is DNF'd.
I mean,
What's going on?
I don't know, and I can't see where his retired car is, so big rip Has.
Very unfortunate.
I mean, wow. Oh, have we had it so that everyone with a teammate is retired? Oh wait, no, never mind. There's still a team in here. James and Colin have just got collision penalties with each other.
Oh.
I don't know how James has just got. How is the Jigsaw Moto falling down positions to people?
I don't know what's going on. There's some.
How has James hit Colin, who's now positioned in front of the Jigsaw Moto? How has the Jigsaw Moto lost 2 positions?
I have no clue.
Oh, well, James is just having a lot of fun riding the grass. And why is Racing Maestro still not in the pits?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't want to commentators curse it, but could you imagine if someone hit the safety car?
I think Racing Maestro has done that like 5 times. As Colin gets a penalty for hitting the Jigsaw Moto. What the fuck are you doing, Colin?
I thought you got disqualified if you hit the safety car, so that would have been unbelievable. At least in single player you do.
That's what has to say, single player.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure
Well, it might be
Racing Maestro's hit the safety car like 5 or 6 times.
Oh.
Hashtag just Racing Maestro things.
Alright, so I think the safety car should be coming in this lap. We will see shortly.
3, 2, 1.
Oh,
Look at that, I was right. What a surprise.
Amazing, yeah, lap 12, like you predicted. Can you imagine Maestro comes in now?
Imagine Maestro doesn't come in at all until the end.
He kind of has to come in now, or like
Actually,
one
hold on,
lap
no.
after this.
No, he doesn't.
Really?
Yeah, his tyres are technically still fresh. We've had 5 laps of actual racing. As Swanee's trying to make a move already, he's been overtaken by Ryder instantly.
It's 3 wide.
I mean, Bazooka Joe's lagging a little bit from what I can see, but look at the amount of people here into the first corner. I mean, this is like a race start, apart from it's not. Duncan's back and James overtaking Colin.
Our 3rd race start we've had today.
And yeah, Bazooka Joe and Ryder getting close and chummy there. And that camera angle is worse than the one I was already looking at.
Ooh, Jigsaw Moto almost goes off.
As their buttons back actually overtakes him. There could be an instant here. I was really scared there was going to be, but surprisingly there wasn't. Well done, people, for keeping it clean. Oh, TJ making a dive into Ryder.
Slight contact.
That was a bit of a dangerous dive there from TJ. Have to admit. But now Button's back. Really looking at that back door of Ryder. Oh! And speaking of back door, he completely takes him out there.
Oh no.
And that is going to have to be a penalty. Do you mind writing that down for me, please? As my co-comments.
Alright, so who was that?
Button's back. Ryder, lap 13.
Okay.
And yeah, this is what I get my co-coms to do.
Alright, yeah. If there's, just let me know what you need done, and I'll
I'll
send you a screenshot of it.
I need a latte. A Racing Maestro into the pits. Onto the mediums. Ooh. Ryder's staying out though, so he's not got wing damage.
And so Blackwell currently leads.
And for how long? That is the question.
We will see. Oh, Blackwell has not pitted yet, so Blackwell's going to have to pit.
Honestly, I think of all the people who need to pit, everyone on the mediums, in my opinion,
Everyone
except
yeah.
Jigsaw Moto can stay out. Oh, and Blackwell, obviously, but he needs to pit anyway.
Yeah.
I think Jigsaw Moto had a promising start to today's race, and then it all kind of just turned to shit. Well, basically everyone's race. I'm not gonna lie. It was promising at one point, now it's just turned to shit.
I'd say the driver in the best position is probably Bazooka Joe. The hards will definitely go to the end. 6 laps newer than Swanee in front, and Blackwell has to pit. So technically he's in P2 right now, with the freshest tires.
Well, there's a yellow flag in sector 2. Is that right? That's Ryder. Oh,
yeah, at the swing corner.
I think he's back up on his feet now, but well, on his tyres, feet, whatever. Could also say that TJ is in a good position here too, as we're going to watch from TJ's point of view. Bazooka Joe gets onto the back of Swanee and Blackwell in front. All of them have. Well, no, there's no DRS, is there? Otherwise, Bazooka Joe would have really won this. But Bazooka Joe up into second. Did you see that pull from are you watching from TJ's camera angle here?
Now I am.
Because he's riding his teammate.
They literally just teleported through each other on my screen.
Hold on. Do you think... Actually, hold on. I wonder... Are these two disconnected to each other and can't see each other racing? I do wonder. Because that can sometimes happen.
Just F1 game things.
Hashtag just 20 things. Use that hashtag.
Yeah, it's actually is funny this time.
Yeah. Finally I get to use that again.
I was like, that doesn't work here, but it does.
Wait, that's illegal.
Exactly.
When you
okay,
just...
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See, currently Swanee probably looking to get third place at this current point in time.
Bazooka Joe right behind Blackwell, coming into 130R.
Oh. I think Blackwell's surely going to have to pit within the next few laps. Right? I presume he's going onto the softs, which means he'll be on 2 tyres, well, 2 compounds faster than Bazooka Joe. So there is a possibility he could catch up.
And with DRS, Bazooka Joe gets fast.
Yeah, the pull you get in that first corner. Oh, TJ!
Contact between TJ and Blackwell.
See, like that first corner, really deadly for the pull. It's like racing NASCAR. Is it NASCAR or is it Indy? I don't know. I don't watch American racing, but you know one of the slipstream is OP as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
NASCAR.
Yeah, that's NASCAR. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's TJ's binned it again.
Oh no.
Come on. Where's the safety car? Oh, yeah, TJ's just rage quit.
TJ has left in frustration.
First of all, your teammate dive bombs you into the pits. Then you crash yourself out.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. He lost 15 seconds and he was actually in the best position to win the race.
Yeah.
And then that happened. So he went through hell and back. And he unfortunately ended up
in hell again.
Having some very exactly.
Oh no! Oh, it's like
he has like no front wing as well. Very little front wing. So.
Oh no! It's like
and
being.
AI will do the rest.
Oh I know. It's like being accused for doing something, serving that time in jail, and then getting paroled, but the court telling you to go back, and then finding you guilty again, when you're not guilty at all. That actually happened to someone. Blackwell into the pits. Button's back, overtaking Swanee here. And I don't like this camera angle at all. I just don't like seeing it. But Jigsaw Moto and Colin both into the pits as well. Racing Maestro will stay out.
Oh, Colin's serving a penalty in the pits. And he goes on to the softs.
I think, actually, yeah, everyone's going on to the soft, so 10 laps left to go. TJ's AI into the pits. Obviously, that doesn't count.
And a Jigsaw Moto just had a wing change as well. So, slow stop for him.
So looking at this, if things stay as they are, which most likely they will unless Racing Maestro can somehow speed up, Bazooka Joe's going to take the win. Buttons back second, Swanee in third. Obviously with Buttons back hitting off Ryder, I mean, he may as well be getting another penalty. So Swanee could get second here. Obviously that is up to the admin's discretion.
Yeah.
The weird thing is half of the admins haven't had the best of races. The admin team currently 1st, 3rd, 8th and 10th. Big rip. Oh, and the other two commentating, yeah. And Cart just doing Cart things.
Yeah.
And that wasn't even meant to be a joke that time, that's just Cart, yeah. Him, the Swede. I mean, to think how the last 10 laps, the last 5 laps have just been really boring.
Yeah. Hopefully we have another safety car.
Yeah, like this has been a very Japan race. No, not very Japan race, sorry. It's been a very mixed race. First of all, it starts off being like Singapore, where everyone's crashing.
Yeah.
And then, for the last 5 laps, it's actually been a Japan race. With minimal overtakes, but a hell of a lot of pit stops. And you know, a man I didn't even... after his crash, a man who I thought would have been at the back for the whole race, James Tourish, has made it back to 4th.
Very good.
I mean, to put that in perspective, like, Blackwell has gone up 5 positions. James Tourish has gone from 2nd, down to 13th, back to 4th.
Wow.
I mean, driver of the day worthy, I have to admit. But again, it's not the end of the race yet, so you can't really say much. I mean, you could say that, has he crashed? Maybe that isn't worth driver of the day. Maybe you could say Bazooka Joe had just a more solid race. But again, that's up to the fans to decide this week. I like doing it, so like, whenever I'm commentating, we leave up to driver of the day. Whenever Cart and you commentate, I like having it so that you choose. Because I feel like I'll be too biased. But also, it's nice having different forms of driver of the day. But I feel like many of our followers are very supportive of a certain person. Oh, by the way, if you don't follow us on our Twitter, it's RP Racing League. Yeah, just shout-outs.
Shout-outs.
Shout-outs. Anyway, James 7/10ths behind Swanee here. Swanee though on 15 lap old hards. I do think if Swanee's going to go into the pits, like if at all, he's going to go in this lap. I just have a feeling. And I'm not saying he should, but looking at some of the things that may happen, it may be best for him to do so. As Digital Moto gets a 3-second time penalty for another multiple warning. As here he comes, James Tourish, doing it through 130R on Swanee. That is a good move.
Yeah. With front wing damage too.
With front wing damage,
Ferrari.
damn. Word on James. And up into 3rd now, and again that could be 2nd very, very soon with Buttons back. Only 1.7 seconds in front. I mean, okay, if James gets to the win, there's no doubt he's getting driver of the day. I'm not even putting it to a poll if he does. Like, fuck it, there's just no point. There is actually no point. Also surprised that Jiu-Jitsu Moto, Colin or Blackwell haven't got fastest lap yet.
Let's see, fastest lap is currently held by Gemmas. 131.8.
I mean, to be fair, Jiu-Jitsu Moto and Ryder are fighting each other, but Blackwell's in no man's land. Like, what is he doing? Well, sent 132s. Oh, it's close to. Ooh, Digix almost spins Ryder, and then pushes him back on. Oh, you know, respect to that. Respect to that, Digix.
Oh, Williams just had a. Oh, that's very unfortunate. And he's retired from the session. Oh no. Oh, this has been the craziest race I've ever seen.
Oh, no, okay. There's been a lot of penalty points given out today, not gonna lie. Oh, don't say there's another safety car, please.
Oh no.
Actually, no, do it. Do it.
Yeah,
Because then Blackwell
Everyone's
can win.
come in on softs, and then it's gonna be crazy.
It's basically gonna be a 3-lap race.
Yeah.
And luckily for Digix Samosi, he still gets a point. Oh no, he doesn't. No, he gets 2 points actually, because TJ doesn't count. Rip. I'm actually surprised nobody streamed in chat yet.
One more time.
No, nobody has. I just checked. The last person to message was Has 43 minutes ago,
Yeah.
which is 20 past 8. If my time's right. Obviously, that's not always accurate.
It would be 40 past 8, I think, at the time of the message.
That's what I meant. Not 20 past. I meant 40 past. I meant 20 to 9.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was fun. Hold on, no. Fuck.
Oh, speaking of, did you see the boxing fight last night?
No, I don't stay up to 4 o'clock to watch like a 5-minute fight.
Did you see what happened?
No, I don't really want to.
It was Jake Paul versus Nisuke.
Yeah, I heard it was a round 1 KO. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate. I stayed up for 3 hours, and it was like 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A rip. All those people who paid good money to watch a sporting event, just for it to get fucked.
Yeah. There were other fights as well. Like there
Well,
was
yeah.
like 4 or 5, but still, that was one of like the main ones, I guess.
That was the main one.
Oh, Ryder.
Oh no, what's happened to Ryder?
Ooh. Ryder almost collects Colin.
Okay, Ryder. I know we're in Japan, but please, it's not Tokyo Drift. Somebody get the sad trombone out. Just go.
Yeah. You know what?
That represents me very well. Sad trombone.
It's Japan, right? We're here in Japan, so I'm gonna put on Ayaya intensifies.
No, that's not. We're gonna get copyright striked.
Oh, we are. Okay, maybe not.
No, we
I'll
don't
just sing
need
it
that.
instead.
No,
I'll
let's
sing
not.
it.
Let's not sing. We promise not to do that. Da 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 da. No.
Oh my god, Swanee's tires are glitching.
Oh no, what's going on with
They're
his?
going white to yellow, white to yellow.
You know what it is. Black and yellow, black and yellow. Sorry.
Yeah.
They said it's
I
white.
just love that song.
That's
I just
same.
love that song.
Early
I was like,
2000s to late. No, sorry. 2000s to early 2010s, best music. Change my mind. Oh, actually, I also like 80s, 90s as well, but, you know. Who doesn't like 80s and 90s music? And like Rick Astley. Oh, what a lad.
Yeah.
See, when the races just become so boring, you have to start talking about Rick Astley. And something that's boring. It's just turning to the point that Swanee is trying to keep within a second of James. Buttonsback's just losing time wherever he goes. Blackwell isn't really gaining on Racing Maestro. Colin's way too far behind Blackwell to even think about making a challenge. TJ, Carlo and Ryder are just like... yeah. They're just there. Oh no, TJ's not even in this car, is he? I need to stop thinking that he's here. And really, we could have ended this race after the last safety car. But it would have made Racing Maestro a lot happier. This is probably like the... This is probably the only race.
Kind of close now.
And yeah, he is. It's the only race for Racing Maestro who's done up to 23 laps without getting like 10 penalties.
Oh, a rider's gone off in Sector 1.
Oh, that is unfortunate. But we're watching with Swanee right now as he just behind James. So you'll have DRS for the front. Well, the only DRS straight here. Now, controversial question, because, you know, I can ask these. Do you think Suzuka would be better the other way around, but add DRS on at 130R? Oh, is TJ's AI really fucking up Swanee here? There we go.
Very unfortunate stuff.
You know,
it's the two Mercedes again.
Yeah. But do you think that Japan would be better the other way around? And if the straight that's normally before 130R as a DRS straight.
That'd be pretty good.
Controversially, I do. I like that.
Alright, so Gamez is pretty close to Buttons back. Closest fight right now, so.
0.6 seconds. I'll see a Buttons back with some mediums. Should be running out at the end of this race, but again, with the safety cars. Actually, yeah, how the fuck has Buttons back come to second? Like, that's a question I really need to ask. Set to his yellow flag. Is that Ryder?
It's Colin.
Ooh, Colin having a spin. That's unusual. Oh, Digix Motors left, okay.
Ooh.
That he was already out, so that's fine. And James Tourish still trying to keep up with Buttons back here. 20's kind of dropped off the pace a bit. Oh, Buttons back going wide. James may be in for a chance to overtake Button here. Just has to hope that Button messes up a little bit more. I mean, James has quite a bit of ERS left. Button conserving his ERS. So James really going to push for that as Colin goes into the pits. Probably going to go for fastest lap now. Which is something I never thought I'd say about Colin. Oof.
Ooh, here we go.
Anyway, James right on the back. It says 9 tenths behind. That's not 9 tenths. That's like 5 at max.
Oh, and here we go. Into 130R, it's going to be the Ferrari versus the Alpha. And he gets him past. Or he gets past.
I mean, a really good move there from James as Ryder gets past Colin in the pits. Colin now technically a lap down to Bazooka Joe. As it says, James is apparently 9 tenths behind Bazooka Joe. That timings, you gotta love them. Yeah, Colin now a lap down, which means he's got one shot to set fastest lap. But also he's got to do it in between his teammate and Swanee. So in other words, his outlap kind of has to be like a slow and gentle build up to it for his actual lap to go and count for fastest lap. As well as this, he's got to try and hope that he can go and overtake Ryder as well within these 2 laps, who's 10 seconds in front of him. And who was it who crashed into a Sankey dead again? I completely forgot.
I'm not sure.
Was it Ryder?
Oh, okay, so Colin's trying to re-overtake the leader, and has done so.
Oh, Colin's actually out with Bazooka Joe. Hold on. I honestly thought Colin was in between Swanee and... Oh, well, I now feel stupid.
Alright, so Colin will get the final lap.
Actually, he'll have another lap as well, considering he's in front of Bazooka Joe. No, it was... Oh, it was Haz with Sankia dead. But unfortunately Haz did retire. So look at this, Colin may be able to gain that time back to ride a PG killer here, as Racing Maestro has come out of nowhere on Swanee on the last lap, and has somehow just got a burst of pace.
Incredible.
I mean, well done Racing Maestro, now up into 4th. I think this might be his highest position in a race this season. As in, like, finishing position, if he can keep it.
No commentary scripts.
Yeah. The Swanee does have penalties, and is also trying to nurse home 23 lap old hard tyres. I mean, even Blackwell could technically make this move on him. But considering he hasn't gained up at all on Racing Maestro, so assuming he's on the same pace as him, I think Blackwell may just luck out. Well, run out of luck, sorry. However, Swanee is keeping up here and could get this move back. Meanwhile, Bazooka Joe
coming around the final corner
and across the line to take home the win. James Turush with a 3-second time penalty.
Right at the end. Let's see what this is going to do.
And actually pushes him.
Back, gets in front.
Gets in front by a bit as well. Swanee still behind Racing Maestro. Buttons back taking second there. Racing Maestro v Swanee, 4th and 5th. The ex-teammates of Red Bull. As Racing Maestro takes 4th, Swanee moves down to 6th with Blackwell taking 5th. And it's now Ryder versus Colin for the last few positions. TJ obviously not taking 9th. He will... Ooh. Colin unfortunately crashing, meaning his chance at getting the fastest lap definitely out the window, but obviously TJ did go out before the Jigsaw Moto, so... Oh, and has. Wait, was he out before Has? I think he was. Can't remember. I have to watch back on the stream.
But yeah, that was kind of a crazy race.
It was indeed, as Ryder, after battling up and down the grid, comes home to take 7th position.
And here comes Colin.
Actually gaining time on Swanee there, respect to that. Colin, though, will come...
Across the line for Colin.
Will he come 8th, or did he get 7th? I know he got 8th. So Colin with a few more penalties than Ryder, I presume. So apparently Racing Maestro brake checked TJ on under safety car. But again, we'll have to look at that in the incidents.
Oh yeah, and also, as a reminder, let's see, what was it?
Message me in the admin chat.
Okay.
It's telling what the reminders for. Sorry, just not to be rude.
Yeah, that was a lap 13 thing, just to look at.
So, Bazooka Joe, the only man without penalties. Oh, and Colin. Respect. Hold on, I have to say also, Racing Maestro only got 3 seconds of penalties. But that is a first. You know, that's driver of the day worthy. What a Racing Maestro. No, he's not really.
I'd probably say Gamez or...
Yeah, Gamez probably deserves it a lot. Bazooka Joe also had a very, very solid race. And in my opinion, he really does deserve it, so... I'm not sure. I might just have to give this to the fans. But anyway, where are we at tomorrow, Nico?
Where will we be?
Yeah, where will we be? Apart from the commentary booth.
I have no idea.
Oh, for fuck's sake. We're in Japan. No. We're in Mexico.
Mexico, there we go.
We're in Mexico for round 10. So, I've been your host, Nico's been your co-commentator, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.
Peace.